Hello and welcome to Rimworld, Maces and Magic. This is my 5th attempt to record this as... well, not going to go into this, but the last attempt I was both a wanderer and a super soldier, which just doesn't fly. But, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a lonesome man who happens to be a wanderer. Spells. Now that I've just promoted myself to Wanderer, being Siphon Mana, and Spellmending and Mage Light. What is our pawn Isaac's ideology? Well, the description we got reset. Well then, out of my own words, not the game's words, then Issac was wandering the world in a delirium when he discovered his magical potential. And he asked the world, is there a limit to my potential? Silence was his answer. So, with that in mind, this ideology is about him believing he has the potential to become a deity. With it being a fluid ideology, it starts off relatively basic, with the core meme of God Emperor, and rules such as Emperor, the Moral Guide, the Mouth of the Emperor, the Research Specialist, the Mind of the Emperor. We have 2 relics. I thought we were supposed to have a 3rd, yeah, something definitely happened there. Well, regardless, this is the fluid ideology, and so I should be able to fix that. We have a remnant of magic, a flintlock pistol, despite us being in a magic-based playthrough. That was actually the default that came with this, and I just thought that title was funny. And then a thrum bow called the Finger of the Divine. Our venerated animal is a kitsune, and I believe that esoteric carnival has a chance of giving venerated mutations if it goes well. Yes, we do have Pawn Morpher on. Actually, speaking of that, this guinea pig used to be a person. Let's just dive back into Issac though. Isaac's current needs are what you'd expect from someone just starting out. And his stats are 6 shooting, single passion, 4 melee, 10 construction, 4 mining, 8 cooking, 10 plants, double passion, 1 animal, 7 crafting, 0 art, 8 medical, single passion, 5 social, single passion, and 5 intellectual, single passion. His traits are quick sleeper, super immune, and of course the magic class Wanderer. Where we start out happens to be just about all we need to do to start a house, so why not start with that? Building ourselves our first structure. I haven't cast Mage Light because, well, it does act as a light source surrounding himself, preventing the mood debuff associated from being in the dark. Next up on the docket of things to do is going to be setting up more items. The top priority of these is going to be, though, just a standard, straightforward workbench. I'm taking a quick glance around the map, and it looks like all the good growing zones are some distance away from where we start out. So I think I'm going to have our first set of crops be right here. Potatoes. Also, our first tasks of clothing are going to be making extropa and tribal wear. Do note though that tribal wear requires having fabric, which in turn means what we need is leather tanning. Which, well, I don't think we're going to have the spare time to do research for quite a while. As this person is a former human, the brother is the faction leader. Wait, huh? You mean the leader of the Viking clan is this dude's brother? Well, that's certainly interesting. Our basic murder box is ready. Another set of berries to be harvested. Another meal. Not a first raid. It's a single tribesperson with a knife. They're snobbish, undergrounder, and they have double passion in mining and plants, as well as a single passion in social and construction. If I can keep them alive, they might be a good companion for us in the early game. But, well, whether or not they can make it through our glorious defense of a single spike trap and embrasure without taking severe damage in the process is another matter. Etching the plans, combo command, and arcane debuffs from that just knocked them down immediately. Self-casting. Yep. Spell mending allows us to repair this damaged tribalware back to its full capacity. Though, of course, spell mending has a debuff, arcane weakness, reducing sight, consciousness, and movement speed. Considering that it basically came at the cost of a full repair to the only piece of clothing we have, I think that's worth. It provides 17.8 units of heat and cold insulation, raising our temperature tolerance range from 38 degrees Fahrenheit to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's resize the map a little bit. Change the map a little bit, and we have a first potential colonist. Transport pod crashed. Emerson, a bully, incapable of carrying, so medical is just non-existent. Same with art, that's fine. But with the eye good at his construction, or mining specifically, let's just add a sleeping spot in our bedroom and rescue them. Emerson. That's it. Wonder what situation resulted in them getting launched towards us. Other way. Another transport pod crash. This person falls directly into a not yet built area for converting recruits. They're a fisherman, a tycoon, and a rebel. With a high capacity with animals and crafting, they definitely are an interesting potential recruit. However, unless Edmonton gets up and just leaves, I don't know how well we're going to be able to recruit them. Edmonton is going berserk and has decided to beat up Jim. I suppose that solves that problem. Whoever lives, lives. Well, it's Jim. Actually, okay, try and rescue him again. Some cows. Philly, a former human. They're capable of crafting and intellectual. Ah, shit. And a goblin has invaded. Zheng Mungblo the Tailor. Siphon Mana is an ability that we have. And of course we also have traps. And Siphon Manad. No. It's not enough for him to simply collapse, but we have taken... Actually, wait now. He has clothing. What am I doing? We need more clothes. Punch his ass. Okay. Now, take his clothing. Jim, in his cave trap delirium, now believes that Isaac is a god, and Philly, the cow, has been converted, has joined us. Settlement name of Isaac's Respite, and a faction name both. Yeah, I think that's cool. Maces and mages, a location known as Isaac's Respite. A parrot with a iron knife. Chemical and just absent-minded and groundbreaker with 10 construction, double passion, and mining. No, they might be worthwhile, but I don't think that I'll be able to even consider getting them. Unfortunately, the traps from the goblin haven't been deactivated yet. And the combination of mana drain and the trap once again leave our opponent incapacitated. But they have clothing, and that's something I would like. This bed shall we put for prisoners, and Jim's bed gets deconstructed, meaning Jim gets taken to his new bed in his new bedroom. So this should probably be moved out of there. Yes. Really weird. Something really weird. I'm not sure if I want to deal with that. I have no idea what that is. Market for deconstruction. And prioritize doing that like now because I don't want to deal with that. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to know what that is. Ritual opportunity soon. Hopefully Jim will be on our side by then. Watch. Now Jim is on our side, and it looks like, yep, he got magically repaired by Isaac's spellmending. With this base growing and soon the potential of research being realized, I don't know. We haven't researched. We don't have the potential to research it yet. So it's hard to say whether or not we're in a good position. But what we do have is 3 colonists, technically 2. But hey, at least that's fine, right? Quest available. Manhunting Swimlings for Malon. Malon is going to be an elf. That means he's going to have some basic stat buffs, but he's going to be a different ideology. And I have the conversion room. How bad could Swimlings be? Very bad, probably. Manlin has joined the depressed elf. They're also beautiful, fast walker, good at mining, good at shooting, good at melee, and more importantly, they can actually research. Jim? Actually, yeah. Oh. They infect things when they attack them. At the very least, these 2 are only going to be attacking us. Isaac, get over here too. Future me here. I forgot that I told Jim to attempt to arrest that other elf boy. That's why earlier I said Isaac too. I knew I drafted Jim, but I forgot that I drafted him for arresting purposes, not for combat purposes. What? Jim, no. Jim, I told you distinctly not to do that. Okay, it's gonna make this significantly worse, but okay. Philip, draft up, Malin, and Malin got 1 tapped. Okay. Rescue Jim. But what the? That is a lot of silver. Ah, Philly just stabbed them in the neck. That would do it. Okay. That's 1 Swimling incapacitated. Isaac, shoot it to death. Where's the other? Also injured, not incapacitated yet though. Combat command. Manager on you. Both are incapacitated. Finish off and finish off. Okay, they have crossbows, goblin weaponry, helmets, and armor. Let's get some armor from these guys and have Isaac prioritize wearing it. To the grave. For this weird elf man who refused to believe that Isaac was God. Entirely understandable, however. Alright. He's not showing up as a colonist to be buried. Black Hive. Insectoids. With the megalouses. Philly, draft up, go here. Disable hold open. And go back out. Undraft. What are you gonna do? Knock down a door? Yes. Okay. Incapacitate with magic. Is it possible? Okay, yeah, no. Other megical house is attempting to find an alternative route. So this is no. With that megical house running away, let's use the first one as target practice. Engage in combat with them. We move forward to take down the hive itself. And that hive has been thoroughly eradicated, it looks like. Eventually we'll start research. And hopefully that research will lead us to the future, to a path of power, and to Isaac's eventual status of demigod, being a one-man army sustaining the colony. Would-be kitchen here, a research room here, Isaac's to-be bedroom here. This kill box is going to be scrapped in favor of this one, but you already knew that. We shall have an extension to our forts walls here, and a little block right there to make sure enemies that come in through this area only going through this entrance, taking the longer way into the kill box. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Rimworld Mages and Magic. I think that name's gonna stick. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell a friend.